Hello and good evening, y'all, to yet another episode of Chet Does DIY. Today I'm going to try to explain to you how to replace the door panels and interior side panels rear of your 1970s model VW Beetle. Now this is a 1971 Super Beetle, but the regular sedan Beetle should be the same. It's pretty simple. Alright, very simple tools for mine. I just needed an Allen wrench to get the window crank off. Once you take the plastic finger plate out from behind the handle, right here, there's a finger plate right here so you don't see all this stuff. Just use a little flathead screwdriver and gently pry it out. It'll pop right out. You can pull this handle out. Also, you can pull this handle out with one hand and gently pry the finger plate out behind it with a flathead screwdriver. And then right there at the tip of my finger is one single Phillips head screw. You unscrew that, and this whole assembly right here pops off, leaving the handle only. The door panel itself is held on by 25 metal clips, which are inserted into pre-drilled holes of the cardboard makeup of this panel. I'm going to show you that now. These are the metal clips. This is what they look like. They insert. This is the other rear door, the other rear inside panel, not door panel, that I have. You see these holes? On jbugs.com, you can get this set, the rear set with the door set, all four panels, on sale for like $250. These clips, also from jbug.com, I want to say like maybe $20. You get about 50 of them. These rubber inserts, which I'll explain in a second, I think also from jbug.com. I'm not positive. Maybe Amazon. I'm not affiliated with jbugs.com, sponsored by them, paid for them, or advertising for them in any way, shape, or form. Their products just seem to work very well for me that I have found. All right, they're professionally made. They work well. These pre-drilled holes line up very well to the pre-drilled holes that are behind this panel right here. So you're going to get your metal clips. You're going to insert them in an outward position. What I mean by outward is there's like your U or V, whatever you want to say. You're going to put it through the hole and work it up, work it up, work it up till it's good and tight. Bam, stop. And they'll lock in place. You work your way around, outward position, again, outward position. Bam. Once you have those clips in place, you are then going to make sure that you have some new rubber caps inserted into the frame of your door or your passenger side. Pre-drilled holes that should be there. Now, if you have any of these that are pre-existing and are old, I suggest you take them out and put in some new ones. These are pretty cheap. Also, like I said, $15-20 on jbugs or amazon.com. To take off the panel itself, you're going to use a flathead screwdriver or a body trim puller tool and work your way around the panel. But I cannot emphasize this enough. You better have like a piece of cloth or something behind here, because you're going to pry upward like that. And what's right there? Paint. You don't want to chip your paint. Protect your paint, y'all. But the panels, they pop off pretty easily. And then once you have inserted these rubber caps into the holes that are in the body, there's one I don't have a rubber cap in, there's one I put a new one in. Once the clips are lined up, all you do is just simply pop, pop, pop where the clips are at into those little rubber inserts. And it's that simple, y'all. Line it up, pop it with your hand, it should lock in place. Now, the reason this is so ugly is because the last person to put these panels in, they decided, I'm just going to glue the panels on. That's why it's so disgusting. Let me emphasize this as well. You see how ugly that upholstery is, and you see how it's cut, and then right there how it drops down? That's because there was that much upholstery all the way over there. These rubber caps will not seat correctly over the upholstery. If you try to put the rubber caps behind the upholstery and then put those, and then try to pop the metal insert clips through the upholstery into those caps, that also will not work. You must have these rubber caps seated directly onto the metal, because those metal clips are specifically designed with a width that fits specifically into that width right there. If it is not perfect, it will not seat correctly. So do it right. Spend a little bit of extra money. Take your time. And like I said, all you gotta do is when the clips are lined up, you just pop, 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 and they go right in that hole, and you just work your way around popping them in. If they don't line up correctly, get you a little pair of needle nose pliers and a flashlight and look at the hole, look where your clip is at, turn the clip a little bit, whichever way it needs to go, and it'll pop right in. If you have any questions or concerns, I'd be happy to try to answer them for you. As always, good luck and Godspeed.